Hey everybody, Raxx here, and we're going to start another series, Project Highrise. This one has the Las Vegas expansion pack, which is pretty cool. I don't know exactly what that adds. I've been watching this game for some time. I think I saw it at PAX, like 2016. It was pretty early access, so I picked it up. It didn't really get a chance to play it too much, I think. I've only picked up about 3 hours on Steam. But I know that they've added a bunch of new features like the ability to build overhangs and the ability to have sky bridges. So I'd like to come back and check out this game. I know that I always liked Sim Tower growing up, and this one it struck a chord with me. So uh, learning from the lessons of the other game that I played, Age of Empires, I will come back to that. But learning from the lessons, I'm going to stick with an easier difficulty level. Just to start, get me into this. I know there's no enemies necessarily, but I don't really want to fail right away. Okay, let's go ahead and start with those basic settings. I don't know if the background that I was clicking through, if it had any sort of effect on the game. So okay, first thing, let's pause. Take a quick little look at what we have going on here. This is our tower. From what I can tell, let's see here. Okay. Here is the construction. Infrastructure. Okay. That's what I was looking for. So this particular tower, it looks like it can be 60 stories tall. It's over here at the max. And it can contain at most 4,000 tiles. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. So premise of the game is pretty simple here. This one is more in depth in terms of the tower construction. You need to also worry about utilities such as electricity, phone, cable, eventually water and internet. Every single type of tenant is going to have its own necessary requirements. So like apartments, they're going to... Oh yeah, this is just allocating the space. Yeah, so first thing first, I think we should put a little bit of a restaurant in at the base floor. And all that does is basically just creates a zone and sets it up. Now, as for how to put in a tenant, we get to click on it, and then we get to choose if it's going to be a food court or a donut shop. And a cafe has some prestige requirement, which we gain through having artwork, contracts, population, that kind of stuff. So in terms of the food court restaurants, I think food court would be nice to have for our tenants. So we basically get to pick anybody, but they have different requirements. So this purple plate wraps requires electricity, and that's about all. But the donut shops, they require a little bit of water. I can't find out what the cafes require. So to cut down on the amount of utilities that I need to support, we're going to go ahead and stick with a food court restaurant, and there's no point not to pick the person that pays the most. So $95. I don't know if this is per week or per month, but let's go ahead and put that in. All right. Now the other aspect of this is the utilities. So as was mentioned here, these guys are going to require electricity. So what we do is we go to the electricity tab and we just drag that. As far as I can tell, you don't need to bring it all the way through. Once it's inside the tenant, the space, it counts as being connected. And if we let this go ahead, then our little two workers, the workers are going to work out of this construction office. So you can add more construction offices later on, which allows you to have more workers. Right now, the speed that your building is going to build out is limited by how fast these guys can get around. Okay. Other things that we can do are expand the floor. So you see here that this building has a maximum width. I can't build outside here, but I also don't want to build like all the way up to the very, very front. So what I like to try to do is just kind of add a little bit on at the back end, and also I'll add it a little bit in the basement. Let me go ahead and continue, and then these guys are slowly going to get to work. From what I can tell, they will generally get around through whatever is the best mode of transport here. And in this case, we're going to take elevators. I love elevators. I don't want to place the elevators too close, for instance, to the electrical panels, because then I can't expand that. I also don't want to place it too in an awkward position. Generally kind of in the center. So if I place it right here, then I can just expand my utilities off to the other side. The other thing is that the utilities do need to be all vertically aligned. So for instance, if I wanted to add another wiring closet, I could build it here, but I can't build it right here, assuming that I had floor above. See, these guys, they need to be vertically aligned. Same thing is going to go when I have the water and gas and HVAC and eventually the internet. These are all going to be vertically oriented. So long as, and then as you can see, the electrical line is coming in through this, so everything is just going to align neatly along this line and then go straight up. Okay, so let's let our friends continue building. We're going to try to speed up the game a little bit so we don't have to wait so long. I will go ahead and drop the, where did it go? The elevator right next to here. Or do I want to build it all the way up to the side? Remind me again where my edge is. Okay, so if I drop my elevator kind of right here, yeah. And then what I want to do is I want to be able to have the collection bins right next to my elevator. So I'm going to put the elevator right here, and then that's going to go up, but we need to create new floor. Boop, boop. There we go. And then I can build the elevator. This is the part where I need to actually put the elevator in. For some reason, you can build the elevator before the people have been upstairs. I guess they use like a ladder or something. Good. Okay, so I have my, oh, this is daily rent, so $95 per day. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and drop in, yeah, I know. The first day expenses are always the worst. I'll go ahead and just drop in one more little donut shop. I don't mind getting a few extra utilities here and there. So the plumbing closets for this. Water meters. Yeah, so this is the other part here. So the electricity, the meters, the one that I have right now is the smallest one that allows 10 tenants on it, 10 things that require electricity. This one allows 50, this one has 150. You can go ahead and put them wherever you want as long as they're all connected in some fashion. Same thing with the water. We will require a water meter. I'll just go ahead and do a small one right now, and then we'll do a plumbing closet right above that. Good. And then the water pipes. And they apparently move out super fast. So make sure that we have all of our stuff in place before we accept the tenants. Good. Okay, now we can do some apartments or we can go straight to offices. Offices are going to, I think, generate a little bit more consistent income, but they do require fewer building services, such as fax machines and mail rooms and all that other stuff. But likewise, the tenants are going, the basic apartment rentals are going to require things like flower shops and bellboys and whatnot. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the offices, you know, pick the evil, you know. So I'm going to drop in maybe about, yeah, let's do all 6. That's going to be a good number. So what do they require? Electricity, and this is where they expect the copy services and courier. Yeah. So these guys here, they're going to require phone line and electricity. So there's no point. Oops. See? Look at that. We forgot to include room for our wiring closets. Wiring closet goes up, and the water closet goes up. It's best to keep these all going up at the same time. Otherwise, we will forget. Okay, we don't need to run water everywhere, but we do need to run electricity. And phone everywhere. So if we do that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the phone closet. Did I build a phone switchboard? I did not. So I'm going to kind of drop that one in right there. There. Phone is hooked up. Good. And then the other thing that they're going to require was the copy services. I think the services, where did that go? Facilities. No. There it is. Services for businesses, career. You can just drop that in there and let them take care of the details. Good. So now I'm going to go ahead and bring in our insurance offices. Copy services, copy services, copy services, and copy services. What's this last guy looking for? Legal, courier, and copy. Okay, so if I go ahead and put another courier in. Wait, that's a courier. I need to put a copy service in. Copy service. There it is. Good. And then I can request an accounting office that has phone line and electrical already. I think we're good. Okay. Good, good, good. We can also add a little retail shop. That might be nice. Food and beverage store. Looks like everybody's going to require some sort of tenant. Wait, I need prestige and a storage room. Okay. We'll go ahead and delete that. No harm. No harm, no harm. In the meantime, we can go ahead and increase to the next floor. And then the elevator goes in right up there. And then I think on this next floor we're going to do a little bit of people. Neat. We'll do that one later. That one looks pretty fun. And then the sky bridge. It's going to be so cool. Oh, and then the utilities. Can't forget these wiring closets. Oh, water goes up. Yeah. And then gas goes through the same one, and HVAC. So we only need the two right now forms of wiring closets. Good. Now on the other side, if what we do is we add a little bit first, let's go ahead and take a look at the trash. Trash is going to be 2 and 1. Wait, 2 and 1? No, 1 and 1. Okay, so if we just put another, I don't know, 2 pieces on either side for now, then what we can do is have a bin for each floor. Wait. Was I mistaken? Huh, I guess I was. Okay, so it's going to be 3 each floor. Then we can do garbage, 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 recycle, recycle, recycle. And then we're going to drop an extra floor down here. And then once that is done, we need to put in the collection rooms. Oh, of course. So I have made the unfortunate mistake of not continuing my elevator shaft, which is fine, because what I can do, the employees, they don't particularly care. I'm just going to continue the stairs downstairs, just like that. I'll be honest, I don't know if the employees care if they go downstairs or if they go down elevators. I've never really known them to care, so. Yeah, they just need to finish all this junk. Okay, there's the first one. That's so that one is the trash room. And I just need the recycling room as soon as it's done. I'll just place it right next to it for fun. Assuming they ever got over there. Do. There we go. Okay, so now there's a place for the bins to go. I'm gonna drop in a little bit more office space, kind of upstairs. Eventually I can get to larger offices, so this wasted space won't be so wasted. I'm gonna drop in 4, 5 more. I'm gonna bring in, so this one needs electrical. That's fine. Do I have all the electrical actually run? No, I don't. Electrical lines. And phone lines. There. So now we won't have any issues with people coming in and immediately moving out. I don't think it really hurts, but it could look bad. Yeah, we'll go ahead and drop these guys down. $165. I like that kind of money. Now for the next story, that's when I'm going to start bringing in humans. But, you know, I'm going to... Hey, I got my first prestige. That means I can bring in a restaurant. Oh, yeah, see? This is the fun part. We don't have enough transformers. I can't afford that. It's because I went under. Oh no. Oh, quick. I'm going to take a loan of $5,000. Okay, so I'm going to get this one right here. There. They're not moving out. Hey, you know, guys, you could just wait a minute. Very annoying. I guess fine. Do I have water at this line? Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down. Stop it. I'll drop down a cafe. That's gonna be looking pretty good. And then we'll drop this elevator right about here. And then the trash bin and recycle. Good. I don't know if these offices actually need it, but it's good to kind of get in the habit. And then upstairs, that's where we're going to start doing the apartment rentals. Let's do a couple little basic. Oh, but they require it to actually be built. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. I can get 3 up here. But wait, really? Just 1, 2, 3. Yeah. If I expand it by 2, can I? I want to try seeing what happens if I do this one. There. That's going to be interesting. Let's try that. The wiring closets. You go up. You go up. I do know that people like electricity, water, and phone. I don't think anybody really requires cable TV right now, so that's going to work in my favor. I'll add, like I say, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Good. $140 or $175. So this one's going to require gas. And this one just requires water and electrical. I'm going to do just the basic studio for now because I don't want to have to build out any gas infrastructure. So we'll do that. And just make sure that, oh, see, all the electrical lines need to be built out and all the water lines need to be built out. There. Good. And this is going to look pretty nice. We got a little bit of overhang. Got some nice people moving in. Oh, and we also can do some pretty nice looking lobby. Wait. What? Oh. I didn't know we could do that. Look at that 3-story lobby. Do we don't get wow, there's a lot of new stuff here. I like it. Where was I? Services, amenities, that's what I like. Vending machines or a shoe shine station. Let's put a vending machine in. Might be easy. Oh, and some decorative elements. Basic wall covering. Ah, there we go. That's looking pretty good. Pretty good. I'm gonna put some nice stone blocks in here where I don't have anybody. Looking good. Looking good. There we go. Kind of gives it a more finished feel. Oh, let's see. What else can we do? If I knew that I could increase the lobbies, I totally would have done that. I will be sure to do that next time. Lobby, does it cost anything? Lots of choices. There. Okay. I think we're almost done. I don't have enough cash to repay it. Okay. As long as I keep bringing in a little bit of money. I guess the most important thing to do would be just to keep adding to my tower, make sure everybody can keep getting up there. The bins and the this. Good, so I'm going to try for the same thing as soon as they're ready. It certainly does take a few minutes. I wouldn't mind getting up to the 60th floor eventually. I've heard some crazy stuff goes on up there. Parties and helicopter rides and all sorts of stuff. Wiring closets, can't forget those. No! I didn't mean for that. That's the one I wanted. Okay, so everybody's gonna get a little bit of water. Oh. Fascinating. Okay, back to the houses. I always like trying to find out if there's any sort of shortcuts. Oh, I don't have the money because I only got 72 bucks. That's okay. That's okay. It says I'm going down by $500 a day. Do I believe it? That's neat. So this one has some sort of a buzz and influence system. That's okay. I have to accept that, otherwise I will never be able to get the required number of people. Okay. So if I get 4 of these $215 a day, I could do that. I would need to add a gas manifold. I just drop that in right over there. And I can bring the gas pipes out. Okay. Then in these, I will go ahead and drop the big guys down. Okay. I'll go ahead and call that good. I'm coming down quite a bit per day, but this is only my previous day amount. Pretty sure that it's going to update at the top of the next day. So let's just wait for that to happen. There we go. People are moving in. Everything's looking pretty good. I got lots of... we're running out of electricity. Let's try to find another closet. I don't know. We want to... Can we... We can't build anything. Okay, fine. Darn. 1, 2, 3. So wait. Yeah. Water is fully tapped. Okay. So I need to add a little bit extra water and electricity next time I get some cash. Hopefully that happens pretty quick. Dun, 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 dun. Meanwhile, let's take a look at some of these here people here. And there's one employee. We like being a high traffic area. No profit. We're getting some regular customers. There we go. We're getting some revenue. That's nice. That's nice because the lunch is happening right now. Oh, much better. Much better. I guess. Yeah, you know, I might try to have a media buzz. What are these gonna do? Satisfaction. These are pretty cool. Increased sales revenue for stores. Let's run that hype campaign. So that way these guys feel a little bit better and they get some more foot traffic. Yeah, okay. I saw that coming. It's not like these guys can leave. They're stuck. Are they stuck? I kind of see them as like critical infrastructure and just can't leave. But maybe they can. Okay, I'm gonna drop this. No. I'll drop this back in there. I really wish it didn't like de-zone the space and it just kind of left it and then give you the option. Because obviously I don't want to have some sort of weird situation where I have an apartment move out and then I have 2 offices move in. Ooh, there we go. There's the end of the day. I've run out of money. Wait, you can sign contracts with the city? Where's that? Whoa, let's slow down. Let's slow down. Oh, that was neat. 87%. What's this one gonna do? Studio apartments. Bit of variety. What's my population already? 31. Okay, I'll do that one. There we go. First, put the electrical wiring closet in. Do I want to do the big one? I can't afford the big one. $2,000. I can afford precisely that. And I'm going to put in a new water, even though I don't think it's strictly necessary right now. Oh, it's $500. I literally can't afford it. Okay. Let's hope that the rest of this runs out a little bit better. Let's go up into the sky. Whee! Does it keep going? Oh, no, it stopped. Oh, but it like goes up to like 100 floors. Crazy. Huh. I guess it depends on the lot size that you pick at the beginning. You can kind of choose to get different sizes, widths and heights. Okay. Okay. Daily rent. How am I spending that much money? Let's see, what am I doing? Okay. Infrastructure and utilities. Oh, it's the loan payments that's really killing me. Budget overview. I'm not bringing in enough rent versus my expenses. Really? Like $2,400? Okay. Might be a bit dicey. Can we get like another cafe in, maybe? No? $100. Sure, why not? Let's try it. So if I get just a little bit more rent, then I get a fair bit more money, which might help. I don't know. Do we have to... Can't take out any more loans. We can't take any more contracts. I can't afford to cancel them either. Okay, well, let's see how the next day goes. We're starting to get more of this influence here. What are we able to do? Oh, we need to build a building manager's office. I'm not going to be doing that. So remember, at midnight, our money takes over. Okay. Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I don't think I can afford anything. What can I do to cut down on my expenses? Costs, utilities. Operating costs are $250 a day. Now, okay, wait, so each of these, $250 a day, so that's $750 just for electricity. But had I done this one instead, if I demolish, do I get money back? No. No, I don't. That is super troublesome. So that really kind of incentivizes me to do larger utility rooms as opposed to multiple smaller ones. I guess it makes an amount of sense, but okay, if I get rid of these trash bins on each of these, that was $5,300 per day that I get to now save. Good. And these guys don't actually cost upkeep. That's okay. operating costs, $50 per day. So I can't afford to kick anybody out. I can adjust their rent a little bit. I'm gonna increase these guys' rent up top. I don't care. You can move out, because then you break the lease and I don't. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna have to put a cut in here. I've just noticed we've gone on for quite a while. So when we come back, we're gonna try to tweak some of the rents so we can squeak just a little bit more daily profit out, and see if we can't salvage this. I think that will be good. My goal here is to get $2,000, and then I can replace all 3 of these with something that has, you know, 50% more capacity for the same amount of upkeep. That's going to help us expand a little bit better. All right, thanks for watching, folks. See you next time. Bye.